Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus. Okay, it's early in the morning, and this is the first recording. We'll just go with that. And Commissar Roach plays Stellaris. It's fine. It's fine. We're at the end of the series anyway. It's fine. Fuck it. We'll do it live. So we beat the contingency, and now I think
beat the contingency where we're at, because there's still.
Oh yeah, they got one.
There's still two other worlds.
Oh, there's two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. One to the south of me, and then one to the west.
How have you not been attacked by the contingency? What the?
They haven't. The only time they entered my space was when I took the last bit of Purifier land, and they were just passing through me to get to you. That's the only time it happened. All right, so
this doesn't make any sense.
I'm okay with it. Let's see. Well, that's interesting.
What's that?
Maybe that was a bug they patched out. On my habitats, it didn't allow me to upgrade my my Unity production buildings at all, and now it does. So I'm assuming maybe there was a bug. Yeah, probably.
Because I had that problem in my personal game, and they fixed it.
My general died at age 122. How did he die? Oh, you know what? He was a cyborg.
Right, the biological bits.
Right. Yeah, they could decompose. I forgot about that.
Did they change the look of spaceports, or am I just an idiot?
Well, okay. Well, let me go look and see.
Go look at one of my spaceports on one of my systems.
A spaceport or a station?
A spaceport.
Okay, so the one at the planet. Let's go here. All right, so it's kind of got like a cross shape to it.
Well, go to Kandera. Go to the Kandera system and Kandera Prime.
Kandera. Give me some galactic coordinates, maybe.
It's on the eastern side of my empire. It's on the edge of my arm. It's north of Terminus.
Yep. Got it. It's like a cylinder. I see it.
Yeah, it didn't used to be like that though, did it?
Mine
or am I
like
just
that.
being stupid?
I'm thinking it's a little bit of column B, because mine did look like that before. That like that like derpy looking cylinder construction. Mine did look like that.
Huh.
I don't know if maybe it wasn't on, you know, maybe we're using different model packs and one did get carried over or something, so it may have been different, but I mean that's the one I had before.
Okay, I don't know. It looked different to me for a second, and I was just confused.
Alrighty, let's see. Administrative array. Go ahead, build that. Science derp.
I think before we hit the Awakened Empire, I think what we need to do is we need to gather up our forces to hit the Purifiers.
Well, we don't need to gather forces for that. I mean, they're pathetic.
Not the Purifiers. I mean the Guardians.
The Guardians? The Restorers?
No, the Guardians.
Which one are we talking about?
I'm talking about the other fallen empire on the map, the one that's in my space.
Oh yeah, I still can't even see them. I just see a void.
Yeah, well, they're here.
Okay, so you need me to fly into the void with you?
Well, I mean, not right now. I'm still building up my forces.
But later,
I'm currently equivalent in their fleet power, equivalent in their naval capacity, and their tech is just superior. It's no longer overwhelming. So,
okay, all right. So I built the frame of my Dyson sphere. Apparently,
that's good.
It's not like I have 400 energy production right now. I'm about to add, you know, and when this is done, I'll add 250 to that. So I mean, what I guess what I could do is I could go to other planets and just start decommissioning energy buildings, replacing them with other things,
putting specialty things on them.
Mm-hmm. But it's not, at this point in the game, it's not really a big deal. I think there needs to be some sort of balancing to let you get superstructures earlier or to add more late game tech. Because basically what's happening is by the time I can build these things, they don't matter.
Yeah. But then again, we've had to focus on different things for a long time. I don't know if this game specifically is a good test case.
Case study on it?
Yeah, because we not only have we had to deal with you specifically, have to deal with direct military matters the entire time, and how to maximize a lot of your limited resources. But I've had to deal with direct military stuff with the contingency for a very long time. Like, we couldn't focus on, the other things.
I kind of feel like it's a great case study for that kind of stuff, because I was relegated to a system that was literally only one pop larger than the minimum size. So almost literally the smallest possible like nation state empire you could have. It was 10 pops, and the smallest you could possibly have is 9 pops. So I feel like if I could have had access to mega structures and stuff like that, and the options to build tall earlier, it would have been really cool. But by the time I got access to that stuff, when I could finally build habitats, the first habitat was built as soon as I opened up my space and got like 2 more planets, and it didn't matter anymore. But I spent like 10 episodes, just sitting on a tiny little thing, just waiting for the ability to get mega structures and specifically habitats. And if I had those earlier, it would have been really cool in an attempt to build tall in that small space. But I only got the option to build tall after it didn't matter anymore.
I'm curious, Ben. Have you ever played Distant Worlds?
I have not. I've just been eyeballing it for like 2 years.
I've played it. I think back.
It's so expensive, and I've been waiting for a good sale.
But the thing is that it's not expensive. No, I mean, yeah, it's expensive on the base price, but when you look at what you actually get, because you have to remember, Distant Worlds is that's not just one game. That's the base game, and I think like 5 expansion packs with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the entire library of the game. Like, I think like almost 8 years of development, or like all of their stuff with it in one pack. I'd recommend it if you're highballing it for that long. It is definitely a game I'd recommend.
It's been on my wish list. I'm not. It's not. I don't literally have it on my wish list. It's been on my like figurative wish list for quite a while now, and it just it never goes on sale, and I'm always just waiting for that to happen.
It went on sale in the last sale. I don't know what you're talking about.
I fucking missed it. It's like, I'll wait for the autumn sale.
Maybe you should put it on your wish list.
Maybe I should put it on my wish list.
Get notifications for things like that. Steve will tell you when stuff on your wish list.
I was actually just looking at it again about 3 or 4 days ago.
Well, yeah, because Bob just picked it up.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
He's learning it right now.
He's learning.
And he's looking for a Star Trek mod for it.
Bob's really on a Star Trek binge these days.
Well, I mean, Discovery's out, and he's doing those. He's doing like those write-ups of every episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's doing the tabletop as well.
Technological acquisition successful.
Yay, ship hull points. Let's see here. Strike craft. Let's do that. I had someone specifically in a video that we recorded a bit ago asking me why I wasn't researching better weapons when they came available. And the answer to that is not all weapon upgrades are actually going to benefit me in any way. Like when I'm fighting someone who uses a lot of like a lot of missiles, getting better point defense and like armor and stuff like that is more important than just getting more weapons. Or for a while I had access to the crystals that give me plus 15% to kinetic weapons, so researching different energy weapons aren't going to be as efficient as researching better kinetic weapons when I already have when I'm trying to stack modifiers.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
That one.
Construction complete.
Forgot that there's all these like new worlds I took that need to be managed.
I forgot I have responsibilities. Darn it.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Terrible. All these new cyborgs to deal with. Yeah, get rid of that shit. One of those. Build one of those. See, let's cancel that one. Build. Silo. Alrighty. So I've noticed that the AI doesn't seem to build a lot of buildings. Most of these worlds I take have like, or maybe like 20 to 30% full, and the rest are empty squares, and I don't remember blowing them up.
I wonder if they have like a... Well, no, even at this point it wouldn't really matter, because they... Oh, maybe they have like migration treaties or something like that, or just people are leaving, or, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Could be. Alright, how's my sphere? It's coming along. Dysoning it up. Trying to get that phrase
slices. Out. It dices.
It Dysons.
No, that's just a vacuum.
Yeah, I know. Let's see here. Okay. What's your fleet power at?
It is currently at 84k. Because remember, I lost almost all of it because you decided not to engage immediately with the contingency.
Yeah, but then I would be the one who would have low fleet power.
Well, no, if we hit them together, like, what would have happened?
Oh, we engaged them within, like, 2 seconds of each other.
No, we didn't. If anybody goes back and looks at the video footage, they will see my ships in prolonged combat.
I would like someone to do that.
Turn back around and came into combat.
I'm going to say it was between 2 and 4 seconds of combat. Let's see. Go merge these guys together. And we're just going to start rebuilding my fleet.
Complete.
Rebuilding, I mean building. I just need more. More of everything. Dude. Why don't we build some destroyers too? PDs. Get some of those out. I haven't really used destroyers. I tend to not use cruisers because the AI has like a cruiser boner and likes to blow them up first. So they tend to just blow up before they get a chance to do anything. This game could really use some an enhancement to its combat. Stop growing food. I don't need any of that, and neither do you. They'll learn.
Complete.
They'll learn.
Yeah, they bet they'll learn or they'll get purged. Atmospheric aphrodisiac. I don't think that matters to my people. I've had a lot of people tell me you could go in and set your cyborg pops to breed. That is not a thing. That is 100% not a thing, and I'll just... Oh, that's planets and sectors. That'd be policies and edicts. Or, no, I think you would go to species and set rights. Population control. Okay, well, apparently it is now, because it definitely wasn't before. No population control.
And here we have another example of bending wrong.
No, I popped this up on. I popped this up before the last time someone did this, and it was grayed out.
I'm sure.
Construction complete.
It's you know what? No, something's changed because almost all of the the rights for various races, they were all grayed out before. And now I have access to some of them. So either something changed in a patch or I unlocked something that allowed this. But like migration controls were locked before, population control was locked before, colonization rights were locked before, military service, living standards, and citizenship were all locked before and didn't have any other options available. Now most of them do. The only one that's still locked is living standards. Can't change that one. They're all drones. Huh.
I'm just going to chalk it up to you not paying attention. I mean, that's
something's definitely changed because right now it's set to no military service, which means the species cannot produce military leaders. But they most certainly had military leaders that were cyborg pops.
Technological acquisition successful.
Because one of them just died. So something's definitely changed there. I don't know if it was the a patch that came out between this last time and this time, or like something I unlocked, but something's definitely changed in there. Shield hit points, energy weapon damage, complete. Shield hit points.
Construction complete.
Boom.
Construction complete.
How about a shield generator?
Technological acquisition successful.
Huh. I don't think they understand how overmatched they are. Purifiers just went to war there.
Something's definitely changed because now, you know, I just finished a society research, and there are techs in here that are base level, like level 1 techs that have never popped up till just now, and one of them is growth speed. Yeah. Yeah, and the other one is spare parts depot, which is something you can build on a planet, which is robot build speed plus 15%. So yeah, they definitely changed something in the last patch that came out between last recording and this recording, and added in a whole bunch of growth-related stuff. Because there's no way I went through like dozens of techs without these two things ever popping up, and then they just both popped up at the same time just now. And they're both growth related for organics and non-organics. So that was definitely like a big change they must have done to robots and cyborgs. Oop, I got stuff to upgrade. It's nice to have society stuff available that's not total bullshit.
I wouldn't know. I just, I was like 2 months into like a 72-month research project for army damage increasing. So, the army damage 4. So, yeah, fourth one of this.
The spare part depot is a planetary building. It produces society research and unity and increases robot build speed by 15%. And here's another one. Yep. There's an upgrade for it, for Society 2 Unity, and 30% robot build speed. So that's definitely a brand new building.
That, or, as we've seen before, maybe you're just exceedingly unlucky.
We were actually talking about that in my my Holdfast stream yesterday, because like I was leading a regiment of light infantry, like you do, and a whole bunch of people got unlucky all at once, and they were like, you know what? It was probably because we were standing next to Ben. And the way I compared myself to like a black hole with an accretion disk of luck, and you know all the luck was sucked in and destroyed. So if you were on the outside, if you were you know on the far side of the event horizon, you were in this area of space where all the luck was being sucked out. All the bad luck was being sucked out, leaving only good luck available for everybody else. So if you were near me, but not too close, you would have good luck because I'd be absorbing all the bad luck. But then if you crossed over that event horizon and got too close to me, then all that bad luck would be right on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good analogy. I compared myself to a black hole in four-dimensional space-time. All right, so let's let's test out one of these new buildings, I guess. Let's go to my habitat and build a spare parts depot. And we'll just go drag a pop onto that. Well, it's nice that robots have, like, unique buildings like that now.
Construction.
Yeah, that is good. Keeps you from getting too bored with the robot population.
It would have been useful, like, several hundred years ago. Well,
I actually only think we've played about 100 years, because we start in 2100.
That would make it like 400 years into the game.
Oh, is it 400? I don't know. I don't know what everybody.
I don't remember what the start date is, but I mean, well, considering we've both done multiple texts that take years and years and years and years and years that are like 100-month long texts. I don't have anything else to do on these planets, so yeah, do it. Because like most of my planets are maxed out on population, so I don't actually need that build speed modifier anymore. But I'm building one on my habitation ring. That'll be useful because that one's all robots, and I don't have a lot of influence left over to move people around. So I got my fleet's up to 167, and you want to take out that null space inside your space there.
Yeah, they have 79. 79. Yeah, they have. God. Let me actually look at it. Yeah, they have 79,000 fleet power.
All right, those guys are doable.
Well, they're a fallen empire.
I've got the modifier.
They also have two 24K stations right next to that fleet, and two more 24K. Actually, three more 24K stations inside of the system on top of those other two. So yeah, they've got a good number of very big and very powerful stations.
You say they were bigly?
No, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't say that. Because we're not you, Ben.
Technological acquisition.
I understand when to not use a pun.
Let's see. Let's do. Yeah. Well, genome mapping, I guess it applies to all organics. Just says empire growth speed. And my guys are part organic. There's so many of them, though. Too many organics.
You're the one who chose that kind of empire.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe it's time to purge some. Just a little purge.
Just thinking assimilation was a mistake.
Just a little purge, not a big purge. Just like
a Cylon. You know what? Genocide. We made a mistake. Sorry about killing 25 billion people, but hey, you'll be fine. Just let us occupy you for a couple of years.
There's enough to repopulate. It's okay.
Just let us occupy your new colony, and yeah, everything will be fine.
God, I remember because I didn't watch Battlestar Galactica live. I watched it on like DVD later, and it was very strange because there was like I bought the seasons, and was it at the end of when they set up that colony, then the Cylons occupied it? What season was that in? 3?
That was season... No, they set up the colony at the tail end of season 2, and the occupation storyline was the first 3 episodes of season 3. The only reason I know this is because I've been rewatching it with a friend through the last couple of weeks, so it's all fresh in my head.
Okay. And what was confusing to me was that the DVDs didn't cover, like, there was like a season 2.5 they called it, where there was a couple episodes in between seasons 2 and seasons 3 that weren't on the DVDs.
Those were websodes. They were like 5-minute little bits that they posted on the Sci-Fi website when the show was airing.
It was very confusing because at the end of season 2, there were, I don't remember exactly where that DVD collection ended off, but there was no colony at the end of the season. The box that I had at the beginning of season 3, there was, and they were occupied. I was just like, what the fuck happened?
Well, the last episode of season 2, there was a little flash forward, like the last, I don't know, the last like 5 minutes of the last episode of season 2, where it showed 1 year later, and then it showed everything, and the invasion happened. Like, it was in the episode. It wasn't in like a website. That was covered in the last episode of season 2.
There was also a problem that it didn't cover the box set didn't have the pilot episode in it either.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Most of them don't, because it's
very
technically
strange.
a different. Because it actually the pilot was a mini series that was supposed to just be that when they made it. They wasn't trying to get a show. They just like, hey, it's 20. I think what was it? It was like the 20th anniversary of Battlestar Galactica. Let's do a reimagined kind of mini series, which was like 4 hours long. And then they did that, and the show was going like, this got a lot of this just got great ratings. Make a show. And it was a year and a half later when the show aired. So
Let's
yeah,
make another Machine World. Why not?
So there's a that's usually why it's not there. It's because it's technically not the same thing. Like it wasn't made by the exact same people. Because the show was made a year after that.
Alrighty, so
the miniseries is great.
When do you want to attack those bastards?
Technological.
Well, I'm currently building back up my fleet.
It's taking so long.
Ben, I can kill you.
Can you? What was your fleet power?
Not as big as yours, but take in mind that I've had all of my techs researched far longer than you have. Meaning I have a lot more bonuses.
I don't think you do.
I think I do.
No. Because it maxes out at like 5 or 6, and I've done most of those.
So have I.
So that would make it equivalent. I mean, we could take those guys on now.
I'd rather have the my fleet fully made before I do that.
Do you need more minerals or something? Are you poor?
Well, I mean, I go through a lot building what I have because my ships cost a lot.
So is that yes? You're poor.
Well, I also just spent 20,000 minerals on the next step in my sensor array.
Mm-hmm.
Construction complete.
All right, let's see. Don't need modification points anymore. Do I have kinetic weapons? I have a couple kinetic weapons. So loader efficiency 5 for the few kinetics I have. Oh, I was about to say, is there a way to see these guys' age? Yes, that's a 170-year-old robot. What about my governor? He's got to be an old man. Governor Sophant X2A.
My physics research guy is 334.
332, 104, 318.
Yeah, my engineer is 332 as well.
336 for my governor. So I think he's been there since day one, so I think that's how far we are into the game.
I don't know, because, well, I guess you can't see. I'd love it if the ruler had an age, but mine doesn't.
Operator M. No, he does not have an age either. He's immortal. So, I guess that means he doesn't get an age. That's a shame. But we are out of time.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, yes, we are.
So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've been enjoying this series, and we will see all of you next time.
Bye.